Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you. Coming to you from the airport here in Bangkok, the Suvarnabhumi, or however you say it. And I can't believe it, but everything has been way too smooth here. Taxi cab or the Grab I got, took less than an hour. I was able to check in with the little kiosk instead of waiting in that line. Made it through immigration. Everything's just been way smoother than I'm used to, especially with Cebu Pacific. But I went ahead and bought me an onward ticket on the way here. So that's pretty much the only obstacle I think I got left is an onward ticket. And like I say, I paid $14 for that. So I've got a receipt saying that I'm flying out of the Philippines in October. So that ought to satisfy that. Of course, if you're not familiar with the onward ticket, it's just a fake ticket that you buy online that you can show the desk, the check-in counter, saying that you're going to leave the Philippines, whether you plan on to or not. You know, it's not to cheat the system. It's just because there's no need in buying a ticket out of the country if you don't know when or where you're going to go. You know what I mean? Or how long you're going to stay. They let you stay up to 3 years at the moment. So. But one of the requirements is to have an onward ticket. So that's just a little simple way around that. Some people don't mess with it. I've got burnt when I was flying from Vietnam back to the Philippines. You know, I'd come to Vietnam through the Philippines. So I totally forgot about the onward ticket. And I got up to the desk. And of course they gigged me for being overweight on my baggage and all this shit. So it's getting crunch time. And they asked me about my onward ticket. And I said, oh shit, it totally slipped my mind. And so I had to get on Skyscanner right quick and wound up giving like $60 or something like that to a ticket, the cheapest one I could find within the time frame. And it was getting crunch time. So I just went ahead and paid the $60 and just, ate a ticket to Malaysia that I never went to. I scheduled it long enough out that I thought, well, maybe I will, but I was having too much fun in the Philippines to exit at that time, so keep that in mind. But anyway, I'm gonna find my gate, and then I'm gonna kill some time. That's what, they always say come to the airport about 3 hours early on an international flight, and that's pretty good advice because I've done that, and it's come down to crunch time, and I've done it and flew through the process like I did this time. So better safe than sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna see if I can't exchange a little money, see if I can't get me some Filipino pesos, see how bad they're gonna nail me. Yeah, I got about $300 I need to exchange, so I'm gonna get off here and see if I can't do that. I'll holler at y'all in a bit. Okay folks, made it to Angeles City. I'm here at the Drake Hotel. My favorite spot here in Angeles City. Pretty much the only spot I know in Angeles City, but this is my go-to. This is where I come every time I'm in Angeles. Got just a delicious restaurant downstairs called Poppy's Bar and Chill. Excellent food, closest thing to American food that you're gonna find. Just delicious, good, nice, comfortable room. As you can see, we got just a regular soft bed, a place for all your shit. Bathroom. I don't know why I'm showing you all this, but I don't know if you can see or not. I can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. It's 4 in the morning, folks. I'm tired, dog tired. Got your hot water heater, got your shitter, tank tenderizer, nice blue sink and toilet from 1972, but hey, it works. Got the aircon behind me, TV with English on it. Hadn't watched TV in a month because hell, I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. But yeah, pretty smooth little trip today. Like I say, I told y'all about going through the airport, getting right in there with no flaws at all. And I'll be damned. I paid for another onward ticket. Didn't need to. They didn't even ask. But you never know what they're going to ask. So it's a good to be prepared. Like I said, it was only $14. What I wasn't prepared for, I forgot my damn e-travel. I didn't even fill out no e-travel shit. until I got about 3/4 of the way. I guess they announced something on the plane, over the radio, and I thought, fuck, e-travel. I didn't do it. And of course, you don't have no cell signal up in the air, so it all worked out though. I think there was a bunch of us on that airplane, and they took us to we was going through the checkout, or they run you all through the little deal to get you to immigration. And there was a guy standing, wasn't letting anybody in. He said, e-travel, show me your e-travel before you can even go up to the desk. And I thought, son of a bitch. But I hurried up, got online, and I'd say 80-90% of the people, they didn't have it either. So we was all sitting there clogged up. I'm telling you, there was only like 1 or 2 people that I seen even walk through there. Of course, I had my head down trying to dig up some e-travel information. Got it all filled out at first. I thought, well, hell, I'll just trick them. I'll show them a picture of one of my old ones. So because I always screenshot shit like that and have it before I go on a trip or whatever. And I went to do that, and he said, is that, he was looking for a date on it. And of course I had screenshot it and kind of edited it where the date wasn't on there. And I said, well, let me see if I can find it. And I went back and just filled it out regular. And like I say, as soon as I filled it out, it probably wasn't 30 seconds, boom, they hit me with one of them codes that you need. Went right through, went through immigration, no problem. Got outside and was wanting cigarettes, but I couldn't hardly stand it. So I asked the taxi driver where the smoking section was. He said, hey, you can smoke my car. And I thought, well, I ain't, well, how much you want for a taxi ride? And he said, 600 pesos. I said, I tell you what, I ain't even gonna argue with you, let's go. So, if you've never flew into, this is my first time flying into Clark. This is the way to go, folks. Hell, I didn't know, I was in the Philippines. We took off, that airport's 3 years old. I think they opened it after COVID, I think 2021, something like that. But I always flew into Manila, then I would have to take a bus here. And I always try to come to Angela City because I like this spot, and I like the owners of this spot. Just good people. I've been following them since, hell, they lived in Mexico when I was spending months at a time in Mexico, and just never did meet up with them till they opened this bar. Used to follow them on that Overstay Road channel I used to watch when I was stuck in Amarillo, Texas, dreaming of coming to the Philippines, and everybody was in lockdown mode and couldn't go nowhere. So I've been following them a long time. Finally met them, last year, and just good people. And like I say, the restaurant is excellent. They've got all kinds of good food, Mexican food, American food. Just a real good place to be. So I'm gonna hang out here for 3 days. They do got a deal that if you book a room for 4 nights, you get the 5th night free. I didn't do that because I've already got my plane ticket bought to Dumaguete. So I'll be flying out of Clark. But like I say, yeah, I didn't recognize I was in the Philippines. I flew into Clark. Like I say, that's pretty much a brand new looking airport. There was concern about 45 minutes before we landed. The pilot come over and said there's low visibility. If we can't hit the runway, or if we can't see the runway, we're going to divert back to Manila. And I thought, son of a bitch, don't tell me that. It's already 3 in the morning. But luckily he come on there and said, oh, well, we can see the lights down below, so we're gonna. And by that time, I was like, fuck it, just let's go for it. I didn't care what the odds was, just land this bitch. I don't want to have to take a bus. I don't know what they would have done. I don't know how they would have got us to where we needed to be, but I knew I'd already booked this hotel room, and I knew I was, screwing myself out of half the night just doing that, but I wanted a place to lay my head when I got here. So I was thinking, just get us to Angela City, please. And they did. Kudos to them. Like I say, I was looking out the window. I didn't see a cloud in the sky. So, but yeah, in the taxi ride from Clark to here, probably about a 10-15 minute taxi drive. All the roads were brand new. Hell, I say brand new. It was dark and 3 in the morning, but good quality roads. And it just didn't remind me of the Philippines. So this is definitely the way to go. And when I leave here, I'm going to fly from here to Cebu and Cebu to Dumaguete. So Definitely the way. I highly recommend taking this route. Avoid that Manila if you can. You know, you never. I wish they had a damn app that showed an airport and all the direct flights they take, because you just never know unless you stumble on them. I mean, there may be an app, but I even put that in my little app search, and I can't find a website that's got it, because I just kind of, you know, you hear about all these places being international airports. Well, how are they international if you can't? Where are they flying to? I know that one in Pang Lao. I think the only flight that I know international is to South Korea, but that turned out to be a handy little deal. You know, I flew out of Pang Lao, and I don't know if it's just because they know there's been many foreigners in Dumaguete, but the Dumaguete to Manila is always about twice as high as, you know, anywhere else. You know, well, I take that back. Bacolod was pretty expensive too, but maybe it was just the time I was looking them up. But I know flying out of Dumaguete it's a lot of times it's $70 when all these other ones are 25 and 30. So keep that in mind. So, but I'm gonna fly out of here, fly to Cebu, and then on to Dumaguete in a few days. But I'm just gonna chill out for a few days, try to get some of this. And if y'all could help me out on this, Veterans Clinic deal, if y'all know if there is one here in Angeles, hit me up in the comments or whatever. Give me a little advice or whatever. Or am I going to have to go to Manila and try to handle that there at the Veterans deal there? It'd sure be easier if I could handle it here in Angeles City. And if not, hell, I may just fucking go see a regular doctor and pay for it out of my pocket. You know, just to. It's always good to have that shit documented, but to hell with it. I'm not worried about documentation. I just need to get right. So anyway, yeah, but going through security, you know, I was coming from Bangkok, and you know, coming into the Philippines, they don't play that marijuana shit. You know, any drugs, they frown upon it. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, I hope I ain't got no marijuana on me. And I'd think, well, dumbass, why in the hell would you have any marijuana on you? Well, you're coming from Thailand. Somebody could have, like, somebody's going to put some marijuana in my bag. But you know how shit, hell, I've been through airports before thinking, hell, I hope I ain't got a gun in my bag. You know, why in the hell would you have it? You wouldn't, but you go to thinking that stupid shit when you're going through them airports. And I even had at the airport there in Bangkok, I bought 2 bananas for, you know, just trying to get rid of all the Thai baht that I had in my pocket. So I think after I exchanged my Thai baht to pesos, I had 50 baht or 70 baht left. And I seen some bananas, 2 bananas for 55 baht. So I just bought them. I ate one of them and stuck the other one in my bag. And then I was fixing to go through immigration, and it said something about, do you have anything to declare? And I was thinking, fuck, I better throw this fucking banana away, because you never know anymore. You know, plants and animals, or plants and food and shit. Hell, a bunch of countries frown on that. So I snuck over to a trash can, threw my banana away, and squeaked on through immigration. But anyway, folks, I just thought I'd tell you the Eagle has landed here in Angeles City. Good flight, other than it's so damn late at night, but I highly recommend using this airport. Had a hell of a time in the land of smiles, but it's back to living the old Filipino dream here. Yep, made it safe and sound. I appreciate everybody watching. This is Brent's Tripping. Peace.
Oh, you also did the cup.
Iya, Ben. Ini ada kamu.